Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have a really fun video, but it wasn't my idea. Thanks go to a member of our community, the lovely Sarah. Sarah was looking at a video I did recently that I will link below about all of the pop shades from Charlotte Tilbury, and Sarah said it got her thinking, could I do a video on the Pat McGrath special shades? Well, yes, Sarah. I think I can. So we're going to talk all about these special shades. What are they? Why can't you really dupe them? When you hear about them, what palettes have them, what palettes don't. We're going to do some live swatches and make some messes. I've got my makeup eraser here and ready to go. And I also have done a little fun little montage for you so that you can see them all lined up together. I have a few that are out on loan, I'm embarrassed to say, and have been out on loan for some time. No names mentioned. But those will be in little side notes. I'll stick those little in, but the rest of it is all here, and most all of it, of course, is here. So let's talk about it. Okay, what are Pat McGrath special shades? Why aren't they dupeable? All that stuff. So Pat McGrath does 6-pan palettes that are more affordable. She does 4-pan little quads that are more affordable. But if you really want the special shades, yes, there's some quads. Don't worry, I'll get to that. But if you really want the special shades, they are famously in the $125 Mothership palettes, of which there are 8. Not all have special shades. We'll get to that in a minute. But traditionally, the large Mothership palettes, 1 through 8, I know, leaving that 1 there, have 4 shades at the end of the palette. We're going to look at them all, don't worry, and we're going to swatch them, that are considered to be Pat McGrath special shades. You know the special shades generally because they have terms like AR or Astral or VR in front of the name, or they'll get like a 002 or 005 or something. They get different names. They are generally duo or even trio chrome. They are sometimes little lid toppers that are just kind of very translucent and sparkly. They are glitter shades, or like I said, they are duochrome, triochrome shades. They are triochrome, duochrome, and glitter. They're very, very special. They are hard to dupe in terms of texture. So I always tell you guys this. Sometimes what makes eyeshadows special isn't just the shade. It's the shade and the texture combined, and these have got it all in spades. They are really, really beautiful special colors, the kind of shades that when you wear them on your eye, I have had this experience more times than I can count. I would love to know below if you have too. People stare at you in that funny way that makes you think you have something on your face. So you're talking to them and they're going like that as you talk because they're watching the duochrome change and things like that. These special shades are attention getters, even if you use and work with them subtly. But they are not so wild that they are hard to work with. As you guys know, I do very fast, quick, simple, easy makeup looks. I am wearing 2 of Pat McGrath's duochrome shades from actually Mothership 5, which we'll talk about in a minute. Today, I was able to do them easy breezy quick, and it doesn't look like anything that's too much. They never really look over the top. They are simply special. That is why they are the Pat McGrath special shades. Some even say they're a little bit more domed in the pan. Maybe I just use mine too much. I don't know if I see that, but that is what I've heard many, many times. Okay, so let's start to look at them, and we're going to talk about where the exceptions come up, both in the Mothership large palette and in the quad. So we're going to get to all that, swatch them, play with them. Let's start with Mothership 1 Subliminal Palette. It's the one that comes in this packaging right here. Let's open it up and let's take a look at the 4 special shades, which are indeed in here. I'm going to tell you their names. We're going to do some live swatches of them, and they will be included in the end in a little montage I've put together. Okay, so here we are. Without blinding you with the mirror, the 4 shades are always at the end of the palette, and in this one, they are Pale Gold, VR Violet, Blitz, Blue, and Astral White. We're going to do a little bit of a live, quickie, messy swatch. I'm going to make a mess here, and then we will also do the montage where they're laid out a little bit neater. Okay, so let's take a look at these on my fingers first. Here they all are. Here are the special shades from Mothership 1 Subliminal. So beautiful. I'm just going to throw them really quick on my arm there. Like I said, we're just getting down and dirty and messy. These will be a lot prettier when I swatch them. And I took the time to really do nice swatches there. But there you go, just a little bit of a live swatch for you. Our last shade, if you can see that there, that Astral White is kind of a whitish bluish topper, whereas the Blitz Blue could really be used as its own kind of almost a one and done shadow. Same with the Pale Gold and the VR Violet. The VR Violet is changing as we look at it. That VR Violet goes purple and pink and gold. They are just amazing. These shadows can also be used wet, and talk about looking even more exceptional when they are wet. They are amazing. Okay, let's look at the second Mothership palette, Mothership 2. This is the Sublime palette. It comes, let me just show you, in this beautiful packaging here. Just like any other Pat McGrath collector, I also keep the packaging. Even though some of it's a little bit smashed, it's still so beautiful. So Mothership 2 Sublime has, of course, 4 shades. Not to blind you here, let's go up. Here they are in the pan. We start with Bronze 005. We go to VR Nectar, Blitz Emerald, that's that gorgeous green, and then Ghost Orchid. Amazing. I have washed off my hands, so we're going to do another messy swatch here of all 4 of these shades just on my fingers. Look at that. Look at that. That Ghost Orchid is really, this little pinky there, is really a topper shade, but that emerald color the Blitz Emerald could really, I'm just going to do again a quick messy swatch here. We got some prettier swatches coming later. The Ghost Orchid didn't do too well there. Let me get a better one of that. See? My messy live swatches. Okay, so those are the shades there. And as you see, look at that emerald. It switches to almost black and blue. Again, you'll see it better in the swatches I did where I really took some time to make them super pretty. This is just a live one just so you can kind of see it in the Mothership 2 palette. Now, Mothership 3 is out on loan, so I'm going to throw up a photo of that right here in the corner so you can just see Mothership 3. So that won't be in our swatches today, unfortunately. Not my fault, not my fault. Well, my fault for loaning it out. We won't go into it. Okay, now Mothership 4. Let's talk a little bit about Mothership 4, shall we? It was an interesting thing. Mothership 4 has no special shades. Go figure. I opened it up when I first got it, expecting to see them there. Notice that we didn't have that typical AR, Astral, VR, 00, and sure enough, Mothership 4 does not have special shades. So let's move right along to Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction, which I am wearing today. And I am wearing 2 of the special shades on my lid and in the corner of my eye. So let's take a look at this palette and then go ahead and zoom in on the special shades. They are the last 4 here. And for Mothership 5, we have VR Fire Opal. We have Blitz, we have Gold 005, VR Fire Opal. Sorry, I was going in the wrong direction there. We have Blitzed Flame, and then Astral Lunar Gold. So once again, starting with Gold 005, VR Fire Opal, Blitz Flame, and Astral Lunar Gold. Again, these will be swatched a little bit better later. I'm also going to tell you, as we go through here, my absolute favorite Pat McGrath special shade, which happens to be my favorite eyeshadow shade of all time. I'm going to keep you waiting for that. Let's just do a super duper messy swatch of these guys. Wow, this is, the Bronze Seduction is when, to me, these things started getting even more interesting. Look at those shades. Let's do a really messy swatch there. There we go. They are right there on me, and they just reflect the light so beautifully. Again, go ahead and try to dupe that, but you won't be able to dupe, I contend, you won't be able to dupe the shade with the color. That's the thing. It's not just about the color. It's the shade, yes, and it's also the texture, the way it feels. The way I'm getting choked up here. I'm so excited. You won't be able to get it right. I mean, some of you are going to say in comments, oh, I've duped them, and maybe you have, but I don't feel they keep that same excitement and intensity to them. Okay, 6. Mothership 6, you guys remember this Midnight Sun. Feels like yesterday that Midnight Sun was released, and boy does it have some beautiful special shades in it. So let's take a look at those. Oh, if they're just sparkling like the Midnight Sun. We have, here we go, we have Blood Moon 005, Jubilee, Blitz Violet Orchid, and Astral Solstice. There they are in the pan. Let's take a look at these little guys on their own here. Woo! Those are beautiful. Here we go. Here for a messy, messy swatch. Ooh, so pretty. Look at that shade. Look at that very, very last shade that was on my pinky. They just reflect so beautifully, and they're just, you can't dupe them. And the Midnight Sun, you know, we need to go back and talk about Midnight Sun because it kind of came and went really quickly, and what a gorgeous palette. It was such a beautiful Mothership palette. I think I'm gonna have to switch arms now as we come to number 7. Number 7 was, of course, Divine Rose. Now, Divine Rose has been done a lot by, well, that's rose shades have been done a lot by a lot of designers. And you know, Pat McGrath has spent her time with these rose shades, but she has perfected them, and they are absolutely phenomenal. And this is where we started getting all these iridescence and incandescence and magical shades. So let's take a look at the 4 shades here at the end of the Divine Rose Mothership 7 palette. We have Refined Gold 002, Iridescent Pink 003, VR Rose Venus, and Astral Solstice right here at the end. And these guys, a lot of these, like the Astral Solstice is kind of a little bit of a really pretty topper. So let's do another one of my messy swatches. We're going to do it up here because I said I would switch arms, but I didn't. Can't count on me for anything these days. Let's see what we get here. Oh, gosh, that is pretty. Look at that. They just shine. I mean, they're just so lovely. Let me spread that one out a little bit. They're just so, so lovely. Remember, these are my down and dirty quick swatches. We got prettier ones coming for you to see. I can't keep my hands out of this long enough just to do the pretty swatches. And don't forget, of course, about Divine Rose 2, which is Mothership 8. That is the most recent Mothership palette that we have. I'm drying my hands off here, although you could easily do wet swatches of these too, and they're just so beautiful. So the last 4 shades in this has my absolute favorite special shade in it, which is my favorite eyeshadow shade of all time. I bet you'll guess what it is. It's in this one. So let's take a look at these 4. Gosh, they're just amazing. In the pan, we have Bronze Rosé 005, Gold Lust 001, VR Sextraterrestrial, and Astral Pink. Sextraterrestrial got its own reputation, not just because of its crazy wild name, but because it shifts pink and green, kind of like a rose. So it's like the stem and the flower, and it's insane. Look at that. There we go pink, there we go greenish black, there we go light pink, white, silvery, there we go gold, pink, green. Amazing. That is my favorite shade ever. Whenever I wear that shade, I am literally cannot have a conversation without somebody. I can see that they're watching the shade change, like I'm some sort of a witch. It's magical. Okay, so let's do a really quick shade swatch of these guys on this arm. I knew to switch arms this time. Look at that. I mean, that Sextraterrestrial is going, from my angle, it's going completely green, but it will probably go pinkish gold for you guys. It's gorgeous. Again, I apologize for these messy swatches. We're going to do some more professional ones in just a moment. Now, I told you that Pat McGrath quads leave out, they're $58 for quads, and they leave out the special shades. Not all of them. A lot of people were dissatisfied. They complained. They had to get the $125 Mothership palette in order to get the special shades. Well, Pat McGrath helped us out by introducing her Blitz Astral quads. They were a little bit more expensive at $65 because these special shades are hard to do. And each of the 3 Blitz Astral quads contained 4 special shades. Mother says you're welcome. And I have here, these are my ones that are actually really out on loan, but I would not loan out because I don't get things back sometimes when I loan them out, let's be honest. My mother taught me that if you loan someone something, whether it's money or eyeshadow, only loan out things that you're okay not getting back. I gotta be honest with you, that's the only way to do it, and then you don't get resentful. See, I'm not resentful. Okay, so I have, there are 3. There's Iconic Illumination, Nocturnal Nirvana. Those are out on loan, so I'll put pictures of those up for you. And there's Ritualistic Rose. Ritualistic Rose is one of my favorite palettes that Pat McGrath has ever done. These are all special shades, and I want to show them to you here. So we have Antique Gold 002, Astral Rose Orchid, Rose Quartz 005, and Beyond Bronze 003. Let's do a messy, horrible swatch because it's fun. There we go. Ooh, look at those. Gosh, they're just gorgeous. And can you do this as its own eye look? Let me get in frame there. Can you do these for their own eye look? Why not? My eye look today is from Bronze Seduction is pretty much all the special shades. It is true that I do like to ground it usually with a little bit of a matte shade in the crease. That's true, but you don't have to. You really don't have to. Let me go now, since these are just messy and fun, let me go now to some prettier swatches. I'm going to do one at a time and then have them all on together, the ones that are here with me today, so you can take a look too. Check it out. And we're back. What's your favorite palette from Pat McGrath that contains special shades? Is it one of the quads? Is it one of the motherships? And what is your favorite? What just makes people look at you funny when you're wearing it? For me, it's extraterrestrial. Not just the name, but that green pink shift is insane. I love it. So tell me what your favorite is. Please give me a comment below. What a fun video. Thank you so much to Sarah. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, I would hope that you would subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.